global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Ever since the court hearing that Apapa instituted against Peter Obi and Labour Party, he seemed to be in a world of his own, and he didn't stop there. He has decided to even move against some states. Of course, if you check our playlist, you get to see what is happening in other parts of the country where Apapa and his fraction are really going full ballistic on Labour Party and Peter Obi's ideology and those who actually supported Peter Obi in Labour Party. But right now, the legal team of the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, have also decided to tell him one or two things in respect to what he's demanding. But before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the legal team of the presidential candidate of Labour Party, LP, Peter Obi, has dismissed the 48 hours update directive by a faction of the party over the petitions before the presidential election petition tribunal over the February 25th election. The self-acclaimed factional leader of the Labour Party, Lamidi Apapa, had following the ruling of an FCT court sustaining its earlier suspension of Julius Abore as the national chairman of the party, declared that the ruling confirmed him as the authentic national chairman. Apapa declared, and I quote him word for word, "I want to invite all the lawyers that are in charge of representing the Labour Party at the election tribunal to give me updates in the next 48 hours because I am the one in charge and the one in the driver's seat." But the lead counsel to Obi and the Labour Party LP, that's Levi Uzoko, senior advocate of Nigeria SAN, on Sunday said the legal team had no business with Apapa. Ozuko said, and I quote him word for word, he said, "He never briefed us. We are not answerable to him, and we will never be answerable to him." Although Labour Party's lawyers had on that Friday indicated an intention to challenge the ruling on its objection at the Court of Appeal, Apapa, Apapa, however, told newsmen that he was going ahead to take control of the party based on the order. But the chairman of the party, Abure, dismissed the comments made by Apapa as merely seeking to take over the party through the back door to satisfy their paymasters and disrupt the ongoing presidential petition at the tribunal. Justice Hamza Mwazu, in a ruling on Friday, held that the court had the jurisdiction to hear the Labour Party's matter and make the order restraining Abure and three others from parading themselves as national officers. Justice Mwaza held that the court would not stand by and allow a wrong in a political party. Abure, the National Secretary, Omar Farouk Ibrahim, the National Treasurer, Oluchi Opara, the National Organizing Secretary, Clement Ojukwu, who were suspended on April 5th, had filed a motion challenging the court power to hear the matter. Arguing the motion, counsel to Abure and the three other national officers, Ben Nwosu, Esquire, said the matter was an internal affair of the LP, which the court lacked the jurisdiction to entertain. The original suit was brought by Martins Esquali, John O. Lucky Shaibu, Isa Zekiri, Omogwa Frank, Abogolo Aliu, Ayakere Latif, Job Oluma, and Dr. Abayomi Arambabi through their lawyer James Onoja, senior advocate of Nigeria SAN. They also averred that the party chairman was suspended by the ward executive of Labour Party in Ward 3 Are Ishan in Northeast Local Government Area of Edo State via a resolution on March 31st, 2023. The court fixed May 19 for the hearing of the matter. Of course, Nigerians have been reacting to this, but let's just feel the pulse of Nigerians. Then I will tell you how something very similar, in fact, is as if it's the same skin code that played out in 2019 in Rivers State, where Governor Nyesom Wike was involved then, how it played out, how it all began, and how Labour Party shouldn't actually be looking at Apapa with just the kid's glove. They shouldn't handle Apapa's matter with kid's glove. They should actually handle it with fist iron if there's anything like that. But this one here, let's just feel the pulse of Nigerians very quickly. This one here says the crooks claim to have won. The crooks claim to have won the presidential election, yet they cannot sleep. They are busy employing thought and talks to create chaos in Labour Party. What are the crooks in APC afraid of? Big question. Another person here says there is no technicality in the court of heaven. Mr. Apapa should be reminded that his action has shown that he is not a Labour Party member, not to talk of being the chairman in whatever disguise. Another person here says exactly he has already demonstrated anti-party activities by agitating that Tinubu must be sworn in. Another person here says Apapa can people believe in truth? What if Abure that I don't understand what one's trying to write? Another person here says Mr. Ikeja should know that the case was not instituted by him, so he cannot possibly swiftly withdraw it. Also, if Mr. Tinkan Island is vast enough, he should have known that the judiciary is usually an independent body in all government settings. Well, this is Nigeria. Everything and anything is possible. The reason why this man is calling him Mr. Ikeja and Mr. Tinkan Island is because his name is Mr. Apapa. If you've ever been to Lagos or you live in Lagos, you know that Apapa is a location, just like Osho, the Festac Plan and the Solo is a location in Lagos. But okay, let's quickly give you a rundown of what happened in 2019 in Rivers State. According to Inibege Fion, one of our finest lawyers, I must say, though he's not yet a son, but quite sound. He said something that he handled a case in 2019 where exactly what is playing on Labour Party played out. And they were actually looking, the party members were ready to file against Wike, trying to, counter his winning via don't forget that Wike is a lawyer. Yes, he's a very qualified lawyer, and when they were ready, they filed the suits and all that. The next thing, somebody within the party just sprung up and said they have two chairmen. How? How can there be two chairmen? Guy, what is wrong with you now? You are just a floor member. What is road nesting? He went down to Abuja. They just said, and before they could say Jack Robinson, they said no, that the court in question does not have the right. Just the same way Labour Party is saying that they don't have the right to entertain such internal matters in that party. Before they could say who goes there, the guy was given jurisdiction, and the next thing he was pronounced the chairman. They suspended the original chairman, and the guy went in and withdrew the case. That from all indication, Wike would have had a serious sleepless night that year during the election period. But it was so feebly handed. Before they could run in to save the whole thing from decadence, the whole matter had been withdrawn, and the next thing they said, and the funny part of it all was that the guy in question did not, unlike what Peter Obi did, he did not come in as himself and the party. He only used the party. So by the time they want to hear the case, well, what platform did you use? Your party said they should withdraw the case. So what's your own problem? Even if you say you don't want to withdraw the case, at least you have to be in a party for you to be able to win an election. Your party members, your party here is saying they don't want the matter heard. So what's your problem? That was how the matter died. And Inibege, since 2 months now, have been warning Labour Party. I have seen this signature before I handle this case. Can you please cut this thing at the board before it nip it at the board before it becomes an inferno? I don't know how they're playing out, but one thing is certain. Legal means law is law. Is not public opinion. You may scream and shout, that's your opinion. What is the law saying? And is it backed up by law? Even if it is illegality in your eyes, in as much as it's now backed up with legality, it is now sacrosanct. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take? Have a nice time. Strictly my opinion here. Let's